All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and show you how to get into bird. This is a different way to do it. There's a lot of different progressions in order to acclimate your balance and make sure that both you and your partner are stacked. So we'll go ahead and show you how we lean into it first. From the flyer's perspective, I will go ahead and walk up to my partner and just lean into his feet. And I will be keeping a straight back, so that way I'm basically planking in the air. I want to maintain that form. Then once you guys got the hang of testing that out, we'll go ahead and join hands. And as you maintain your form as straight as a board, your partner will lift you up into the air. And this is where you want to balance underneath their feet and hips and your hands. So you kind of want to make a box-like form where the bases, hips, and legs are straight, and your hips are stacked right on top of theirs. And then your arms and your shoulders and arms are directly above the bases, shoulders, and arms. This is where you can play and see about letting go one hand at a time. And when you do so, make sure you keep your chest up and a little bit of an arch in your back to maintain this form. And then try with the other arm. Again, lifting up your heart, so that way there's more balance underneath the feet. And then you can try to let go with both hands and do the free bird. Now PJ will go ahead and walk us through the bases perspective.
Thank you, Alyssa, for your explanation. Yeah, it's good to warm yourself up with a progression. I think the trust fall is great for this. So the flyer will approach you, and you place the balls of your feet where the hip bones are. And make sure your feet are parallel with the legs. Then you just hinge your knees and slowly take on the flyer's weight. The flyer should stay nice and straight as they fall closer to you. Bring your knees all the way to your chest if you can, and then push the flyer back up. When you're comfortable with that, take each other's hands and make sure your hands have your fingers pointing upwards with your thumbs out. Then as the flyer begins to fall forward, try to provide a scooping motion as you pick them up. It's kind of like a J pattern. Your legs will scoop up, kind of like ice cream, up. As you push up, drive your heel through, not so much with your toes. Scoop up with your heel to receive the flyer. That way you don't push them away from you, but instead upwards. Make sure you take the weight of their hands evenly. It's also important to make sure that you have a nice straight line from your arm through the flyer's arm. It's easy to have your hands go over your head, and then from the side your arms will appear like an obtuse angle. It needs to be a straight line all the way through. Now, once you feel comfortable with your stack, you can try pulling away an arm and finding balance in your three limbs. And then give it a try on the other side. It's important that the flyer continues to lift their chest up and look forward with their gaze. When you feel like you're ready, the flyer can take away both hands. Make sure as the base that you push through your toes so that the flyer can feel like their weight is going away from you. If it's too much on your toes, the flyer won't be able to balance and fall forward. Great. If you want to add some extra training to your bird, I suggest you do some swivels. Just slowly turn your ankles and rotate them left and right. It's harder than it looks. And emphasize maintaining balance. Don't go beyond your means. I like to begin my practices by doing a few swivels to warm up my leg muscles, my ankles, and also attune my balance. Then when you're ready to exit the bird, just slowly bend your knees and place the flyer's feet on the ground, and you're all set.
So that's that. We hope you enjoyed our tutorial of bird, and if you have any questions about reaching new heights with your practice, please don't hesitate to reach out in the comments below. And if you need, please always use a spotter. Hope you guys have a great night or day or whatever time it is. Much love.